Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I adore you and thank you for being here. So, this is a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I want you to remember that it's a collective message, so not every energy is going to match every person. For me, it's like being in a room full of people, and the strongest energies that really want to come through are the ones that I allow to come through. So really use your intuition. If something doesn't make sense for you, just let it go. And remember that roles can be reversed where I could be talking about you and you can know it's your person and vice versa. And I want you also to remember that the most important part is that these messages are about you hearing your own intuition and the voice within you. My intention is to connect you with your intuition because I feel like you have the answers within you. And sometimes being able to sit back and listen to these readings, maybe absorb the light, really just helps you hear yourself louder, because it's not like the cards and I can dictate your life and future to you. You're co-creating that with many possibilities. So it's really more of a chance for you to listen to yourself. Okay, Libra, let's get started. So the first card that came up has been coming up over and over and over again in the readings, and that's past life relationship. You have known each other before. So one reason this could be coming up over and over again is because obviously the person that you're thinking of or dealing with would also have the past life relationship card, very likely. But there's also another element to this that I'm feeling really called to talk about, and that's that I do believe that often souls come in our lives as a soul contract as a reason, and it's either because they help us with our growth in some way. And so I feel like a lot of times this is can be a soul that you already know, it's meant to come into your life. You also have the let your friends help you. Ask for and accept the support of others. So some of you may be going out with your friends. If you are single, Libra, going out with your friends might help you to meet somebody. If you're not single, though, I think that this card for me really says that don't rely on your person or your significant other to, I want to fulfill, but it's not the right word, but don't rely on them for every aspect. It's good to talk to your friends about things. Maybe there's things that your partner's just not that interested in, or maybe a friend could be a really good listener and have a compassionate ear or knowledgeable in other areas. So it's good to look to your friendships too and not solely your partner. The next card is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for some, that means that maybe you're really focused on your career and you're not making a lot of time for love. Maybe that if you want love to be a priority in your life, you're going to have to make it a priority in terms of your time as well. For others of you, you might be struggling financially in some area, and that can cause stress, and stress can impact the relationship. Stress can impact everything. So what I would say to you, my advice here with being an economics major is, it's so important to create a budget, because it doesn't matter how much money you make, you can always spend more than you make. So creating a budget, even though it's discipline and you need to stick to it, it really helps create well-being, right? Because then you know where all your money is going. You know that you have your bills come first, and the necessities like food and gas potentially, and then if you have money left over for other things, then you can prioritize what's the most important to you. But I feel like this is money is a taboo topic for a lot of in a lot of places. So I feel really called to talk about that myself. But that's going to only be for some of you. So creating a budget, being able to stick to it, knowing yourself really well can really help relieve so much stress, because one of the number one things couples fight about is money. So the clarifiers for these cards, we got the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. And so this is an end to a really difficult situation. And the really interesting thing is this card comes out again in this reading, and I'll go over it then. But it's an end to a difficult situation. You can embrace change. You can expect things to change for the better. And to the Nine of Pentacles, this is you really manifesting here. This is you having enough abundance for yourself, plenty for yourself, and possibly some to share, right? So this is you creating good money and stability for yourself. So you may have been going through some difficult times, but although this is a love reading, because this keeps coming up, I feel like I need to speak about it because it can impact relationships. But you are moving from ending the difficult situations, ending a cycle, and really moving into a more stable place. You have the Queen of Cups here. So some of you may be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't necessarily mean that not every Libra is going to be dealing with a water sign, but this is emotional maturity. This Queen of Cups. This is a offering of love. This is a full cup of love. This is someone who's really in touch with their feelings here. Okay, so then you also have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So really encouraging that connection between you two, allowing you to show your true colors, show who you really are. Even the parts that, like, maybe we tend to hide because we're scared. But the more, it's clarified with the Star card. So the more that you reveal your innermost self and your, that the real true you, the silly things, the things that you would are ashamed about, all of that stuff, the more you shine brightly to each other, or the more you shine brightly to this person. Like, this is you shining like a beautiful star. This is you being in a great, bright place. So really allowing your true self to come through. And I would say, like, not judging it. Like, if you feel a certain way that isn't what most people feel, like, that's okay. You cannot like certain things, or you can like things, or there can be parts of you that maybe you've pushed away or ashamed of, but they help you to be strong, right? Not only kind, but strong. So really embracing all of who you are and sharing that and shining brightly. You have the Flirt card, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And that is clarified by the Empress. So the Empress is really a looking good, feeling good, smelling good, being really attractive. So you're this, I feel like to this person, you are those things. And it can also be a card of pregnancy and fertility. So for a few of you, that might be a thing. So be aware of that, or careful if that's not what you're seeking. But it's really about first the Star card and then the Empress. Like, really, you're standing out, you're shining brightly. I feel like you've been getting this message repeatedly, actually, Libra, in previous readings. But I feel like you're really shining brightly and looking amazing. And I don't mean that in a superficial way. I mean, like, the more you get in touch with, like, who you really are, and the more you share that, the more you shine, and you that light just exudes from you, and it's like moths being attracted to a flame, right? So you have the Dreams card and the Balance card, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, waiting for perfect timing. So for some of you, there's an issue of divine timing here, and you're being asked to pay attention to your dreams, because oftentimes we get answers in our dreams. Like, we're really connected to our higher self then. Like, the veil is really thin, and maybe write down your dreams or your dream journal. Or it could be like you have certain dreams, like, and aspirations that you want in a person or in a love, in a relationship, and that's coming through here. But there's really a need for you to balance, and it could be that you need to balance, for some of you, your work love life, right? Like, make time for that, because that came out before. But balance in life is incredibly important, because when we're out of balance, we aren't attracting to us as well as we could be what's right for us. So really, and they say balance is a razor fine line, right? Because it really can be. But it's not about creating what somebody else's definition of balance is. It's about creating balance for you, what's right for you. You also have Power and Ten of Air. So you have more power than you realize. You have the ability to create amazing life for yourself. You have this power within you. You have that ability. And the Ten of Air, this is the same thing as the Ten of Swords that I was saying before. These are the same cards. So for it to come out twice is really telling me that this is an extremely strong message. And it is the end of a difficult situation. Embrace change. Expect things to get better. It can be recovering from addiction if you have some kind of addiction, whether that's alcohol or food or television or whatever it is, like recovering from that addiction and things getting better and you being in your power, you taking back your power and really owning your life and living the best version of yourself. And yeah, like I feel like the message the divine really wants you to know, and replace that word with whatever you're comfortable, universe or higher self, is definitely like they want you to know, like, don't give up, because the end of this difficult situation is here. A new cycle is about to begin with these tens. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link for that below. Know that I am energetically supporting you here, each and every one of you, with my love and light. And I really look forward to getting you a new message soon. Bye, Libra.